What is up, everybody? Welcome in. What is up, everybody? We are jumping back into Avowed.
Envoy. You can come here to get a job once you're,
Going to take on the ogre then? Reckon he's the most dangerous bounty we've got. Be careful. Tempestuous Luanti Culturat. There ain't many ways into that camp from what I've... Oh. You're a brave soul, Envoy. Spiders are bad enough as it is. Let alone big mean bastards like Nasir.
Stand back.
I don't think the new owners like coming.
Nice! That's one for us. Here it comes. Aye, aye. Coming in hot.
Ready, aim.
Stand back.
Alright, let's see if we can find this spider critter.
Next one's mine. Tick tock. On your right. Another one.
Hope you don't mind spiders.
Everybody all right?
Alright, now we're going to the ruinous cavern. Not what I was trying to do.
Show me what you got. Aye, aye.
Ready? Aim.
Mine now. Another down.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
What's in here, I wonder? Search them.
A pleasure, envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. Show it here. I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place, but I'm thankful you did so. Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive. Be safe out there, you hear?
You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you. Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else. I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her? Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now, Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the...
Hi, Margaret. Don't worry. It just gets fancier from here.
The adherents have come quietly. They will not take us by force, but with rules and charters. They will steal our city from underneath our feet.
Don't make eye contact. They'll attack your peace of mind. Looks like they forgot to man this checkpoint. Ever.
Oh, gods. Well, that didn't take long.
You shouldn't be here.
Well done. You okay?
If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Cozy.
I'm starting to see why Amon was going gray all of a sudden.
Envoy, over there. Looks like a note. Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right, it's after you.
There's a joke about Paradise's government in here, somewhere.
Damn rickety table.
Murderer!
Not to worry, Envoy. We got one of the bastards.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Third Ball. The only potion known to protect against the plague.
Safe to say, Andra's got a wealthy patron here somewhere.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Only rumors, of course. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cut purses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Nice work, Envoy.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us,
No, you
it
don't.
means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern. No doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. And why would I do something idiotic like that? You see everything at its worst. Gods, just look at what the Empire has done to you. Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
Do not succumb to fear, friend. Protect yourselves against this violence.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amakor. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe don't look so endearing around here. Paradis militia can be a bit oversensitive.
A drop, dear citizens. A drop is all it takes.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath. They don't look friendly.
You're not getting away.
Man walks down the street in that hat, people know he's not afraid of anything.
Hi, Irish.
People aren't
In a minute, and I'll throw a hat on.
regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word.
Here it comes. That should disable the pressure plates.
There you go. I'm not surprised. You're not as good at gaming as I am.
Watch your
You're just a girl after all.
I was just getting warmed up.
You know what that web means. Be ready.
Coming in hot. More
Don't you get short with me, Frodo.
Here we go. Beat that, warriors. Nice job.
They're coming to steal your precious. So you mean I shouldn't tell you about Dad's new bike? And how once again I'm the favorite child?
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods.
I better be. I gave up a motorcycle for him.
It's a Marius lecture coming.
Yes. Oh, fuck. Your water? The fuck?
Big man blast stories, big man blast stories, big man blast stories.
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it.
Damn it. Okay.
freezing spell would break through that. Or an Eye of Remergond, if you got one.
And raw.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Hey, Erevis, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. No, I don't know who that is right off the top of my head.
Didn't think that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed 8 point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Erevis. Huh. Okay, so it's somebody who I've met before. It's not Dave. Your one friend from Texas. Huh. Not Bry. Huh. Well, apparently we're friends on the TikTok. It is Bry. Look, we may not use that name officially anymore, but I'm still going to refer to you as that. Unless there's like a legit reason that you want to DM me as far as why. Or is this more of the same as the last name change? Yeah, well, TikTok's what gave you away. And who says you're allowed to change your name?
Eyes open.
Hold it! Come here!
That's not true. Because when we first met, you were going by Tattooed Makeup.
Who's ready for more?
I gotta take the mud out. I'll be back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Quit being mean to each other.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Nimdut, someone's up ahead.
I got your back!
To your left! I would have sent that thief on his way without our blessed day supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The gods had something else in mind for you. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision. This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. No, the gods spared you for a reason. And I have faith in the gods. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardir. Your Inquisitor Lodwyn doesn't know the meaning of mercy. But if that is the fate you want for me, then it is the will of the gods that I stand trial for my crimes. That is very kind of you, Envoy. You speak with the authority of gods, but I worry that few will hear it.
If you give him to the Steel Garrote, you might as well kill him now. They'll torture him before they execute him.
I will settle the last of my affairs and confess to the guards. With any luck, I'll live to see another sunrise. Blood will be spilled, in time. That cannot be avoided for long. Farewell, godlike.
A hush, an ill wind, steel justice, shackles like our own. We learn, we twine.
That's sad. The Inquisitor's gonna have fun with him.
You should have just killed him. He's as good as dead anyway.
Not to worry.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. I suppose the gods were on your side, not ours.
I don't think I expected they would just turn themselves in.
Good news is the Steel Garrote will probably take care of killing them for us.
Dealing with the assassin should put us on Ludwig's good side, so there's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp. might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And now they're in the dungeons, where they can plot their revenge in silence. Oh, I do. They're locked away now. And if you need an assassin in the future, they'll probably do anything to get out. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Ask away. Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better. Oh, you do you? I don't need to know how many men you've killed to know you're more than capable in battle. Now, we just met, Envoy, and I'm here to do a job. Maybe we'll be best of friends someday, but this isn't that day. Best we just keep things professional. Thank you. Not everyone accepts that some things are best left in the past. Oh? Do tell. No, I didn't poison that drink. Even the rankest Nimdude walking doesn't deserve that kind of death. They clearly heard about my reputation and thought I'd do something like that. Question is, why would he drink from that cup? Yes, wanted to be the big man. Pride is one of the best ways to deliver poison. If he was a real hunter, he'd have studied his target and known what I was capable of. Lucky for me, he was just a tourist in need of a good reminder.
Facts.
More often than you think. Someone's always trying to get a reputation by going after people who have one. Turns out those of us who have a reputation sometimes came by it honestly.
By the way, for the people that are here on the Twitch, I do have voice mod set up.
We've already talked about this. I hope this isn't going to be a problem. Good. What do you need? Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Balrog and the Grinning Balrog? No, but I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. The key is survival. I understand that, and a lot of people don't. And that's why they're dead, and I'm still here. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe-tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me. Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, huh, I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right? I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult. Right, changing the subject. What do you need? Right, What do you want to know? Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Hold on, I'm about to try to test something out.
Has my voice changed? What do you think? Or maybe this one.
What does this one sound like?
How about this? I could keep this one going. But I also have it set up to where y'all can choose voices for my voice changer. As far as the ones I've got added so far. So y'all can make me sound all kinds of crazy.
Huh. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing.
Smart
Honestly,
ass.
I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Right. Good talk.
Marius. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. I didn't mean to assume. Still, you wouldn't have been the first to blindly follow orders. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker. I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. I've been told I snore, so I hope you don't exile me from camp. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another.
What's up, Walker?
Night, Envoy.
Oh, I'm alright. I'm better all the time. Finally healed up from getting my appendix taken out.
Paradise! Do not be afraid of it, play. With one drop.
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradise Militia.
Welcome to our shrine.
Oh, bless my soul, the Adiran envoy.
Hey, you get around me. You're supposed to check in before you...
This is where people go to buy stuff that'll just get them mugged everywhere else.
Claviger agents allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slave! Murder!
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Ludwig will see that the guilty are made an example of. It'll be a lesson that no one forgets.
Why do I feel like Ludwig's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden?
Impressive work, Envoy. Not only have you cheated death, but you humbled your own killer. From this day forth, no one will challenge our presence in the Living Lands. Our people are here to stay. They need us. Whether or not they realize it. The Living Lands is fractured, untamed, and missing a central authority.
I wouldn't say we're so much missing it as dreading it.
I want us to be a stabilizing influence on the island, not to cause further division. With any luck, the work you do here will demonstrate the value of our presence. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the dreams. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradise to order, which is more than you've done in years.
You don't waste time, do you?
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. Wielded in the wrong hands, it could also destroy everything we've built here. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem. She'll mount your head on one of those points if you aren't careful. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. Easier said than done.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
Done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
This is what happens to those who stand.
So it begins. I saw this in the Deadfire, too. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't envy your position.
Good. You made it back.
touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too? Eat or bleed. Rule of the wild. We know these shapes. Still. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. Wake now.
Not sure who lived here before. Looks like something you'd see in Emerald Stair.
Quiet, Nick.
Eyes front. Bandits ahead.
Like a jungle cat.
Coming for ya. Heal yourself. To your left. Watch the left. Stop right there. You're gonna regret this. Thanks, soldier. We'll get him next time. Nice shot.
Been seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior.
Nice.
Take a moment, people.
Welcome back, Envoy. Show it here. It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible things. Be safe out there, you hear?
I've always hated spiders. Ow!
Hush now. Save your strength.
You say that like...
You think she'd have listened to the veterans?
Not the best time, envoy.
Poor guy. Didn't even stand a chance.
Looks like there's a note.
Whatever's grown over that Audra doesn't look natural.
Envoy. Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adirans are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully. We will remember, Envoy.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwig barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. That'd be my guess as well, though it could be anything. She seemed to have a lot on her mind. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwig's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf bought us some grace with her.
Oh, one other thing. Did you hear about that expedition team that went missing in the caves north of the city? It's frightful stuff. Can't imagine crawling through caves for a living myself. The ground's been rumbling something fearsome over there, and those roots have been growing like mad. I hope it's not another strangleroot situation is all I'm saying, because those people are goners. Anyway, I hope you can lend them a hand. You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradis. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
You had to know that might happen. I mean, you've met Ludwig, right?
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately,
If you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Unless they have their own use for you.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
Their ingenuity, but rumor has it some unnatural blight. We'll find out soon enough. There's something Tama. You won't regret it. Emerald Stairs lovely this time of year.
No matter what.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. I look forward to hearing what you think the word easy means.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy. That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Hey, you don't have to butter me up.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule. Envoy? Fior Messi Verno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. A job is a job, Envoy. But not all places are created equal. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost. Just glad I can... Right, changing the subject. You too.